This is the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Here is Stacey and Curtis.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 10 of the Out of Tune podcast. My name is Stacey.
This is Curtis.
And we are going to walk you through, 30-ish to possibly 45 minutes.
Unless we're talking about McDonald's, and
that's 48.
That bitch is an hour and a half.
That was long, but it was so good. We had so much to talk about.
We hit stop, and I thought of like 10 more things we should have talked about.
I'm going to bring up one really quick thing. What did you always call McDonald's McDonald's?
Rotten Ronnie's.
Yes. Okay. Look at.
See, and
on my sticky note.
There it is.
Rotten
of course
Ronnie's.
It was Rotten Ronnie's. I was telling my daughter that there used to be a funny slang for McDonald's.
Yeah.
And she laughed and goes, McDeuce? I was like, no, but yours is better. Rotten Ronnie's really took the wind out of that.
Oh,
so
my dad.
We call it McDeuce now around.
Oh, McDeuce? I don't know why, but I sometimes call it McDick's.
Yeah, McDick's is also good.
Which is just weird.
Yeah.
But my dad loved Rotten Ronnie's. He loves silly names for stores, like Superstore. He calls Stupid Store.
Yeah,
just because.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious, Abe. Anyway,
I wanted to put a final bookend on that. You asked me, you called me out. I wasn't ready. Why do people love the 2 cheeseburger meal that's back now?
Yeah.
I swear, I was thinking about it. It goes back to those days in elementary school where you would get cheeseburgers.
2?
Oh, sure, 2. You know, you'd go in, they'd be just be a stack of cheeseburgers.
It's the quantity.
Yes,
it's the
I
number
think maybe
2.
that like harkens back to a simpler time where you're like, look at me, I'm in grade 5. I've got my little
2
cheeseburgers. Sure, I don't have the delicious, questionable orange liquid that accompanied
or
my
the fries.
cheeseburgers, but there's 2 cheeseburgers. There we go. Let's move
Rotten
on.
Ronnie's double cheeseburgers.
We'll
and
do part
now,
2.
Yeah, we will definitely do McDonald's part 2, 100%. But right now we're going to slide into some back to school stuff.
Yes.
We've kind of already talked about like just the, school supplies, what have you. But we thought we'd focus a little more this week on venturing from grade 8 to high school because that's a big deal.
I was thinking this should have been episode 9 for grade 9.
This is me in grade 9, baby.
Do we want to just rip that Band-Aid off
9.
and talk about how we are the same age and grade 9 for us was what? Fall of 93, 92?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was even off by a year. I thought it was 93.
Nice try. It was 92.
I was really young for a second there. Oh my God. 90. Really?
92.
No.
Mm-hmm. And so.
Yeah, it would have been. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, you had to do the math?
I had to do the math.
I knew that because like 92 I think of my first yearbook and I remember like the 92 on it. It was very meaningful to me.
Gotcha.
So the other big thing that I always think of is like we go from elementary to high school. That's it.
It's fallen off a ledge.
I have friends who like just in different provinces where they go to junior high.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Weird.
And I just think like, is that a benefit?
I
to
don't
have that
think
interim...
so. You start over twice. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That's a good point. Because I just thought like, well, what if it's like a nice little gentle ease into high school, but it's not. You're younger and you're getting forced into this giant school with big kids.
Yeah. There may be some truth. Middle school is like
6 to 12?
No.
Or 6 to 9?
I think
8?
so. Somewhere in there.
Who's got enough people? Well, that's a stupid question. Who's got enough people to necessitate a middle school?
When I spent my year in Manitoba going to school, that was a thing there. And they were like, that's so weird. So like when you're in grade 8, there's like kindergartens in your school. And I was like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem weird.
That's just how it has always been.
Yeah, that doesn't seem weird. But then the more I thought about it, is that weird? Maybe. You got to divide them up every 4 years? I don't know.
It's just how it is.
It was just the culture out there.
Yeah.
And they thought I was weird because we didn't have, I forget the word because it's a dumb word. Maybe it's been absorbed here, but before you get married, you throw a party.
Social.
A social.
Yeah.
And it's like a fundraiser. Like you're sponging even more money off your friends.
Yeah, it's
They're
a great
huge
idea.
In there.
Toonie bars, come on, you just make a bunch of money and put it towards your wedding. That's amazing. Also, too, oh, geez, my train of thought is terrible. I was going to say something. Choo-choo. Off the track.
Was it about McDonald's? Was it about socials?
Was
it about Manitoba? Was it about school?
Oh, you were just saying how, like, people in Manitoba were like, do you go to school with kindergartners?
Yeah.
Weird things you think about other provinces. Grade 13 in Ontario.
No, really?
I
had no idea.
Oh, yeah. And
Grade
when I was
13.
younger, I was like, how terrible having to go to grade 13. Like, 12 is bad enough and having one more.
Do they end each year in, like, March?
I talked to a friend, and it's not a thing anymore, and it's not even like I don't know if it even was a thing. It might have just been one of those urban hyped up legends that my parents used to scare me.
Fair enough.
You're lucky you're not in Ontario. They have grade 13.
To jump headfirst into this week's topic, though, I want to tell you that when we, again, last minute, we're like, let's talk about going from 8 to 9. I drove here, and I just had the most, like, warmest, wonderfulest memories.
Aw.
Some stuff I hadn't thought about, dots I hadn't connected in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I never think about grade 9.
It was, I feel like it was so meaningful, but it was so long ago.
Yeah,
right?
Like
92.
every year of my high school experience was completely different. And like grade 10, I like dated a couple people. In grade 11, I hung out with friends from a different school. And grade 12 was kind of like a big, mesh of everything as I was getting ready to transition out. But grade 9, I never thought about really until today, because grade 9 is like the first few days on Survivor. Like, you just keep your mouth shut and your head down, and you try not to get singled out. You just survive, right?
The anxiety I had of the first day of school, you are so thankful. Like, I went and picked up my friend.
Yeah.
We went to school together. And that, thank God, was we were each other's safety blanket, right? Because once you get
100%.
there, I think you find out ahead of time if you have homeroom together or whatever.
Yep.
I don't even, did they even have homerooms anymore?
Homeroom was so good.
Know. Homeroom was another. It was like, hey, here's all my people. This is my space.
Yeah.
But then, getting to the school, the size of it, the fact that it had stairs was another big thing for me, because my elementary schools never had stairs. My daughter, her elementary school has stairs. Very strange to me.
Huh.
I thought that was just for like, because when you look at the school, it looks like a single level, but it's double. Anyway, that was scary. The hallways were scary. Finding your way was scary.
Finding your room, finding your classes was terrifying.
Yeah. And then just getting there and knowing that you're going to be learning the tough stuff. Like, it's high school, man.
Yeah.
Even though it's grade 9, it's not, coloring in French class, whatever. It's like the big times. And it was super stressful.
I remember getting the high school people coming and talking about the various high schools in the area when we were in grade 8. Like, maybe you want to come here. Maybe you want to come to Aidan Bowman. Maybe you want to come to Walter Murray. Maybe you want to come to Holy Cross. And everyone was like, don't just go where your friends are going. And as a little fat kid, oh boy, did I laugh at that. I am 100% going where my friends are going, lady.
You think I'm going to try something new?
I don't care if I'm going to a school that's like auto mechanics, like 24/7, something I'm completely not interested in at all. I am going where my safety blanket is, because I cannot make this alone. I'm terrified of this transition.
And I also think nowadays kids are going to whatever school they want, as opposed to, like, if you live in Lawson Heights, you either go to Marion Graham or BJM. Like, that's it.
This podcast usually just devolves into, old man yelling at clouds. Back in our day, we had. Oh my God, Stacey. Getting kids ready for high school is so much better now than when we had it, and I applaud them for that. They have full-on days in grade 8 where you go and you like experience.
Okay, that's genius.
You experience high school.
What a novel idea.
So you don't sit there the entire summer worrying.
Oh.
And like, they get multiple days of the high school people coming and telling you about their school, and then you get to walk.
Amazing.
You get a day to spend there to see if you like it.
That's huge, because it's something to ease your mind.
Absolutely.
And the fact that we didn't have that, it was just like, oh, wake up, here you go. It's like, oh my God.
And that's not even something I can cross my arms and go, humph, you kids are so, back in my day, it's like, that's amazing. That is progress. That is 5 stars, 2 thumbs up.
They do that for preschool. Before Fiona started preschool, we went and took a tour, blah, blah, blah. They did it before kindergarten. How is that only happening now?
Kids, I think, honestly, are just better these days. And I know there's been like the hard anti-bullying, but just I see so many people on like the first day of high school, back when I was like dropping my son off when he was in high school, and it'd be like the day you sign up for your class or whatever.
Yeah.
And all these like grade 9s were walking out with their moms and dads, and I was like, wow, you would not have caught any of us dead going there with your parents.
No.
And my son was like, what? And I was like, what? Like that? You just go to the first day of high school with your mom? And he was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was I was like, don't they get thrown in lockers? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my God.
Nothing?
Oh my God.
Can I just very quickly, I saw a video of a mom in the car with her kids, and she was like, hey, wait a minute, say this again. Farting's not a big deal anymore? And the kids are like, no. Like, very serious. And the mom's like, you just fart in front of each other and you don't even laugh about it. They're like, no, we just fart and move on. It's different times, Curtis. Farts aren't funny and kids are going with their parents to school.
It's crazy.
What is going on?
'Cause I feel like we were only in high school a few years ago. Like, there's no way the world could have moved on this quickly.
Since
but
1992.
Oh my God.
It's so different.
I was remembering our pep rallies in 1992, 93.
Pep
and
rallies.
shout out to whoever was the senior class of 93, I guess it would have been, at Walter Murray. Because there is no way I'm remembering these pep rallies right. Like, this must have just spun and go from lore into my head. But I swear to God, we had one where they were having this, like, skit about who is the most famous marauder ever to go to Walter Murray. And it used to be these two that did Bob and Doug McKenzie used to host our pep rallies. And I think this had to have been when they were in grade 12, because I think it was gone by the time we were in grade 10.
Okay.
So they did a great Bob and Doug McKenzie. I think it was like one male, one female. They just nailed it. So they would always be the hosts of our
your
pep rallies.
Nice.
And so they had this gag where they're arguing about who the greatest marauder is. And then I can't remember who the first one is, but then they brought out, the lights go down, and then they brought out the Northern Pikes, because I think Jay Semko went there for like a week. And then so they had like the Northern Pikes there, and then they brought in someone else who was kind of famous, and then the Northern Pikes and the two other kind of famous people are like arguing about who's the most famous marauder.
Wow.
And then the lights go out and gong, like someone dressed like the Undertaker, because
of course,
comes out.
Of course.
Like, there's no way I could be remembering this right, but I swear something
That's
along those
pretty
lines
epic.
happened, right?
I don't think any of my pep rallies had impersonations or most famous Falcon. Shout out to the Falcons. But I do remember just the excitement of the pep rallies. The other thing too was just being around so many more people, right? Elementary school's small. And then all of a sudden when you're in high school, like there's 250, 300 kids in your grade. That's crazy times 4. So.
And what are you in grade 9? You 12, 13? What are you?
I want to say 13, possibly going on 14, depending on when you stop.
So you're in there with people who are like 17, and they look 30 years older than you.
I know.
It is a crazy collision.
The
of
other
life.
thing to point out too, right now, kids in grade 9 look like, 20 years old.
Yeah.
When we were going into grade 9, I looked like an infant.
Yeah.
Like, we all looked so small, so tiny, so unexperienced, so naive, so everything. And I just feel like kids now are so much older than themselves. It doesn't matter what, grade they're happening to go into. Like, my 17-year-old niece, I'm like, really? Because you look 22. What's going on? And I don't know if it's confidence or just the way the world is right now, but wow, it's so weird.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with parenting, I think.
Well, that's clearly it, because we're doing an amazing job.
Well, for sure, but I don't think our parents in the 80s were cognizant of, I don't know, trends and fashions and how you're,
Yes.
I don't think they had the urge to dress your little one up like a cute adult like we had.
You're right.
And so I think that's installed early.
My mom's like, as long as you brush your hair, you're good. See you
we
later.
lived in a world of hand-me-downs.
Uh-huh.
Not, I'm going to dress this little guy up like he's a celeb.
Yeah.
He's going to be so cute.
I got these platin leather shoes for my daughter for
It
her
was always,
birthday.
we can get another year out of these jeans.
Exactly, if
Yep.
you were lucky to get new clothes. So obviously with the transition from grade 8 into grade 9 and pep rallies is the freshieing, which is something we both experienced, but
Yes.
nowadays obsolete.
Yeah, basically hazing if you don't know what freshieing is.
And even I think at one point while I was in high school, when did they make that transition from Freshie Week to Welcome Week?
Probably when people got hurt or died
Yeah.
around the world.
Because I don't know if it was like when we started in 92, was it Welcome Week, or were they still calling it Fresh Week,
I
Freshie
think
Week?
for us it was already Welcome Week.
Yeah.
But we knew it was,
You were getting Freshie.
yeah, it's
Okay.
like Country Thunder. We all know what it is.
Yeah.
We all know it's Craven.
It's
okay?
good. You can put lipstick
I
on
was
that
gonna
pig.
say. It's
that was
fresh. It's Freshie week.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
And
You have that to wait for you as well.
well,
when
and
you get to
that's
high
it. Just
school.
it. You have the stress of going to a brand new school with all these people, possibly not being with your friends, and then you have the worry of somebody randomly attacking you and then
Yep.
humiliating you, and then you get assigned a senior. Do you not?
Did we? I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. He was hands off. He didn't care.
I think the same thing. Like I got a senior too, and they did not care, which
Yeah.
I was like, thank God. But I remember one day coming home from school, and I just randomly got chased by a guy.
Wow.
And he was with guys and girls. It wasn't just like a group of guys. It was like
Yeah.
a guy and some people.
I was
But
gonna
he
say,
was
are you
like,
sure this
"Hey!"
had to do with Freshie week?
It did.
Okay.
We
Good.
were like, me and my friend were literally coming out of the school, massive backpacks
Yeah.
on our tiny little backs. Freshies. And the one guy was like, hey, Freshie. We turn around and he just starts running towards us and like running with his backpack on your back. It was absolutely terrifying. He never caught us because he didn't want to. He just wanted to terrify us. And you know what? Mission accomplished.
Absolutely.
I ran all the way home, which was all the way down Lenore, and it was terrifying. And that was just one thing. Like there was that, but then at the pep rally, you got like brought up on stage. We had to pass a safety pin on a string through our clothes. We had to put lifesaver on a toothpick.
Yes, lifesaver on the
and
toothpick.
switch it with the guy next to you.
They don't do that anymore.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Like
they would line you up, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, and you have to pass a lifesaver. You had a toothpick in your mouth.
yeah.
Onto the next person.
And then was there an egg on a spoon from one person to another? I can't remember if that was
I
a
think
thing.
so. Or was the egg under your chin? Was that what you said?
Oh,
And then you had to
maybe
pass
that's
it.
what it was.
Yeah.
A ball or
A
something.
ball, and you had to have it tucked under your chin and then give it to the next person tucked
Yeah.
under their chin without using your hands.
My God.
The funny thing about Freshie Week is as you were, 13 looking at it, you're like, oh, these people are just like out to humiliate you, like you said. And then when you're in grade 12 looking back, you're like, it's not a big deal. They're not. It's not. It doesn't come from a place of like meanness,
I think
but I think you convince yourself it does.
yes, because that's been the generalized
Yeah.
fear that's been pushed down our throats for years. But I do still think that within the group there is always one or two who are out to literally
Sure.
ruin
Yep.
your life. Like
Yeah.
I remember this one guy, he got pink bellied
Yep.
where someone came up behind him, held his arms up behind his head, and just the other
Yeah.
dudes were against his stomach every day, multiple times a day. And he just knew it was coming. He'd see them. In the beginning, he would run,
And then he just knew.
and eventually he
Oh,
was just
that's
like,
so sad. Giving
"Here-
giving
here they
up
come."
is.
He gave in, and it was so sad to watch. And yeah, and once that week was over, things settled in, and you gained a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
You knew where your stuff was a little bit better.
Bingo dabbers were big.
Bingo dabbers, yes.
Get bingo dabbed on the face.
Or permanent marker, even.
I didn't.
Sharpies.
I didn't.
We had mustaches on lots of my friends. Yeah. It was not cool.
I was under the radar.
I tried my hardest to be under the radar, and I think I did pretty well. Aside from the stuff on stage
Yeah.
and being chased that one time by the guy, it was pretty minimal for me, which I was very thankful for.
A lot of the cool kids got it.
I think so.
And again, I think that that was from a place of almost respect. Like, okay,
In a way,
we're gonna
yeah.
this guy's the cool kid, So I think I was pretty inconsequential. It's like, well, there's no point
Who's
freshing
this guy? I don't even know.
No one's-
Curtis what?
No one's gonna care if this guy walks around with bingo dabber on his face. Like, what a waste of bingo dabber.
Exactly. Save it for the cool kids.
100%.
I also think, too, if you had an older sibling at the school,
Yeah.
changed it a little bit, right? I was the oldest sibling, so it didn't... I had nobody to... I had an older cousin, but she also didn't really care to embarrass me, so that was nice. So, yeah, I did. I definitely slid under the radar.
Another memory I had driving here was at the end of the year, they would always do that slideshow, right? And I
Yes.
think this was more grade 10 than grade 9. I was trying to think of what. I remember sitting there, and I didn't know anyone in the slideshow, right? But it was to like that John Michael Montgomery, and I swear,
Oh, God.
by just pull on the heartstrings, right?
Yeah.
It was that into The Dance by Garth Brooks. It was a
Oh,
big country.
snap.
And it was like, again, I didn't even know these people because I think I was in grade 10 and these had been the grade 12s, but it was all
Right.
like grade 12 memories and they're all like doing their thing and they're having their like
Moments.
prom.
Yeah.
And I was so sad for these people. And I was like, Stacey, is that why I got into like video?
Oh,
was
did
that-
it impact you that much?
I think it might have.
Holy
I remember
shit.
seeing that being like, this is crazy that I'm this, like, affected, yes,
Yeah.
by just music and pictures of people I don't know and never experienced. A montage there.
Wow.
And I was like, that
Interesting.
may have been the first seed planted.
Because when did you start getting into film and video stuff like that? Was it right after high school?
Pretty much a couple years after high school, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's make it official.
Right.
It was that.
So
because that's a lovely
shout
little
out
story.
we already shouted out the graduating class of Walter Marie Collegiate 93. Let's do the 1994 one now.
Sure.
They put together those incredible montages to John Michael Montgomery
Right.
and Garth Brooks.
Great music
God,
choices.
I hope someone from Walter Marie
hears
hears
And
this.
is
I'm
like,
going to share it to
"Oh
the
my God,
Walter
it's
Marie
me."
page.
Do it.
I want to know if I'm
Oh
completely
my
on
God.
drugs for that
I would
one
like-
pep rally.
Yeah, I want confirmation on that.
Yeah, because there's been a few things where I'm like, this 100% happened, and people around me are like, that didn't happen, and I was like, how did that come to?
It's the Mandela effect.
And then people are like, well, this happened and this happened, and I was like, okay, so like there's 10% truth, but for some reason it got warped.
the
into
edges
something.
get blurred all the time.
That's so weird.
Just a very random story about that feeling of like being so familiar with something and then remembering it or being in the moment and it's so different. I went back to London because I lived in London when I was 18, 19, 20. And then I went back when I was like 28, 29, maybe even into my 30s. And I went back to where I lived and I got lost. I was so confident. I'm like, dun, dun, dun. What? And it was so different, even though in my brain it was like here, here, here. That pep rally, absolutely those people came over. But that time, that chunk of time in between, it messes with you. And you start creating things, embellishing a little bit and messing with your own memories. Why do we do that?
I don't know. I'm still to this day searching for a Cowboy Junkies music video. You know Cowboy Junkies? You familiar?
Yeah.
Right? I remember seeing it probably in high school, and the girl is singing in front of this like gold wall behind her, and it was just kind of slightly out of focus. And I remember thinking that just looks like a Party City, just like
Tinsel or like
yeah,
little
but
sequins?
they just made it out of focus. I was like, that's really smart. Like even in high school, I was like, that looks really like amazingly low budget, but like nailing it.
Yeah.
That video doesn't exist.
Really?
Yeah. I've spent probably
way
equivalent
too
of
much time
days now looking for that video, going down a rabbit hole, and
watching
I just remember,
every Cowboy Junkie.
She's pretty, but in like a unique way.
Definitely.
And so I remember it's her because I remember thinking, wow, that's I'm in high school. I'm like,
I was gonna say,
that's a pretty girl.
What if it's a different band? Like, what if it's not who you think it is?
I'm sure it was her because that's why I was like Cowboy Junkies, and then
What if it's the where is my cowboy? What's her name? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Fiona Apple?
No, it's the chick, Meredith
Baxter.
Meredith Baxter Burney.
No.
Wow, did I ever age myself there? Holy crap!
I don't even know who that
She's
is.
the mom from Family Ties.
No. Oh.
How? Why am I so old?
That's amazing. Alex P. Keaton. What do we
Anyway.
do, babe?
I gotta
with
look
our
this up.
love?
Okay, just keep talking because I want to know what her name is.
I should know this. But there were so many.
Where is my pilgrim? No.
No, where have all the cowboys gone? Is that
Yeah.
what you're singing?
Yeah.
Don't tell me. God, okay, we can't waste the listeners' time.
Oh, okay.
Where have I get-
Where
What does it start with?
have all the
What's her first name start with?
P.
God, this is bad.
Rhymes with
This is bad audio.
Schmalla Bowl.
Paula Cole.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Now that's too
I'm
bad.
mad. I'm mad I didn't know that. I know my obscure 90s.
Because she was also.
We
I don't
almost-
wanna wait for us to be over. Isn't
That's
she?
her?
I
no.
think so. Isn't it?
Did she sing that at the jazz? That was the only day I didn't work at the jazz festival this year.
Yeah. I don't want to wait
Wow.
till I'm over. Yeah, it's Paula Cole.
I'm very embarrassed that I didn't know that,
That's
especially
okay.
since we're going on year 4 of you and I trying to do a radio show about the forgotten women of the 90s.
Someday.
See, we just proved our own point.
Yeah.
Right?
It's too hard to remember.
Gone but not forgotten, but also forgotten.
So forgotten.
Where are you with, the big hard stance against bullying? Obviously, that's a weird segue. Bullying, terrible.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
However, this is going to be a hard transition. I look back and, I was never, picked on for just the sake of being picked on. I wouldn't say I was ever really bullied.
Okay.
But there was times where I was being...
Teased? Do you think there's a difference between teasing and
Maybe.
bullying?
And I don't know if that line exists anymore. there were times where like I got ganged up on and it didn't feel good, and I was like, this sucks. But then if I go back a few more steps, I'm like, I kind of deserved that. I was being an idiot. I was kind of
Were you
being a little loose with the mouth, and
okay?
and that was like a learning moment. That was teachable.
You know,
You know what I'm kind of getting at?
Yes.
Like, obviously, ganging up on someone for no reason at all. I'm so glad that's a thing of the past for the most part, or on paper
Hopefully,
anyway. Or
yeah.
like there's pushes to eliminate that there were not when we were in high school. But there were so many moments where I was like, "Hey, noted." Maybe
put me
I
in my
should.
place. Thanks
maybe
for the
I
check.
should. Maybe I should watch what I say. You know me. I'll just.
You do have a
I
couple-
will make a comment.
Yeah.
And I have to make sure I'm in the right company, and that's something I learned in high school.
Well, and
I'm quick with the comments.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you were around a bunch of new people, and there were people that were stronger than you, more popular than you. Also, at the same point, maybe wanting to get one in on you, a snide comment or something like that. So it's a weird. You have to like find your place, right?
And I learned a lot of that in high school by talking at a place and getting ganged up on and being like, "Wow,
Jeez,
okay,
I
yeah,
never did.
really."
I was a absolute church mouse in a high school. Like I was a high school mouse. 100%. I don't know if that shocks you, surprises you, whatever. I didn't drink until I moved to England. I didn't go to parties. I didn't date. Like I was a good kid. I went to youth group with my cousin. Like that was my high school years. So I think we're going to have very different perceptions on this stage of our life as we continue with this podcast because
I had a lot of friends, but I definitely wasn't in like the cool group.
Neither
like
was I.
I went to parties, but they weren't like the A-list parties.
See, I didn't go to.
And I was very, very, what's the word? Like, I'm too cool for school.
Oh.
Very jaded towards the whole experience because I wasn't involved in anything.
And
I was a little chubby kid, so I didn't play sports.
And did you have like animosity towards the popular kids who were having the A-list parties?
I wouldn't say animosity. I wasn't like, screw those guys. It was more of a like, I can't believe they want that when really I wanted,
Yeah.
when I wanted
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't bring anything
But
to
you
the
were
table.
so aloof about it.
But I was like, oh, being pop, oh, look at those guys.
I hate that.
Yeah. Imagine being good at basketball. Imagine being tall and good looking and popular. Oh my
Right.
God.
That
Pass.
sounds terrible.
Right? I can't remember where I was going with that.
Did you play any sports in
I didn't
high
play
school?
any sports. No, I was so I acted jaded, and I don't know if it was better then, but just like I wasn't involved in anything. I was also this is gonna sound arrogant, but not. It bites me in the butt in the end. In elementary school, honestly, probably about by grade 5 or 6, I was like the best artist in the school, and that was my trajectory.
Oh, nice.
So when I was in like grade 6, the
Yeah.
grade 8s, which again feels like a 20-year difference, I was drawing their like vote for Bobby for SRC posters.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, I had the most inflated ego when it came to artistic skills.
Wow.
And I was like, this is my, like, nobody can touch me.
I'm an artist now.
And all my teachers and my parents were like, start taking art lessons.
Yeah.
And like, I needed art lessons, Stacy. Oh
Yeah,
my
thanks,
God.
Mom.
Then I got to high school. I wasn't even in like the top 10 because
No.
these guys
Yeah.
had been taking art lessons for the
And
last
again,
5 years.
There's also more kids in that school. Like
Yep.
you're a drop in the ocean.
So I
there.
lost that. So
your cred.
I brought nothing to the table. So I think that's when I quickly adopted this.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
need any of this. Yeah.
I did try out once for badminton,
Yeah.
and I smoked a girl in the face so badly. I don't know if I was maybe good enough to be on the team, but I think because of that, and she was slightly more popular than me, I smoked her in the face, and I
Gave
was
her
like,
a black eye.
no, because it was like a flat side of the racket, but it was like,
with the racket, not the birdie.
no, not the shuttlecock.
Oh, jeez, not the shell. You didn't shuttlecock her?
I didn't shuttlecock her. I racketed her, and so I didn't make the team. And I was like, I'm good. I don't need to do anything in school. I think I might have been. No, I wasn't on the yearbook committee. No, like I did not do anything because I spent so much of my time, like growing up, my cousin and I were really close. So I spent a lot of time with my family as opposed to like high school friends. I still had high school friends, but there was just more time spent there than there was like with them. So yeah, for me, high school, you know how there's people who Those were the 4 best years of their entire life. And they still hold on to that. They still quote it.
Yeah.
They still
hang
are
out.
in touch with those people on a very regular basis. And they tell stories and they regale the years of when they were there. That was not my experience. I went there, I did my thing, and I left. And I was like, see ya. I haven't even been to a high school reunion. Like, I just haven't been around for them. I've lived in different provinces, but it's also just not something where I'm like, absolutely, I want to see those people. I just don't. And I wonder if I missed out by not getting myself in there a little bit more. I do have a little bit of regrets, actually. Like, maybe I should have joined some kind of club. I don't know.
You and me both. I 100% have
Should we go back to high school?
Let's go. Stacey. We wouldn't look like the biggest narcs.
Oh, my God.
Hey, kids.
We're doing a social experiment.
I think I was trying to end up at a place where I could tell you this story because one of my dearest friends, Carly, shout out to Carly, she was also a little bit bigger. And I was talking to her after a Blades game last year. She was there with her family. And we were laughing at all these, she's a lot like me, where we're quick with the insults and always being funny. And I was like, why were we like that? And she goes, well, I was overweight, so I had to be the funnest person in the room. And it blew
like
my
a ton of
mind. I was
bricks?
like, that was it.
Oh, my God.
That was it. That was my thing.
Uh-huh.
I had to be the funnest person in the room, and I never thought about that before. That was my angle. That was my in.
And that's
I had
funny
to be the fun to be around guy.
Because I feel like that is a, I don't want to say stereotype, but like a trait that gets portrayed in a lot of, whether it's like a movie or a TV show or whatever. It's like, and you have also heard it from people where it's like, to deflect from any mean things towards me, I would be funny. So I would catch them first with a one-liner or something funny, and then they wouldn't be able to tease me. So if I was the funny chick, not the bigger girl, that's what I hung on to, was that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's at least you...
Therapy on the drive here.
Yeah. God, you went through a lot. Yikes. Who knew this would be so therapeutic?
You just showed up with your Starbucks. You're like, what are we talking about again today?
Okay, let's do high school.
I'm dry in tears.
Did you barf before we started?
I was so nervous.
Quick puke. Oh, man.
I know what you mean. And again, even 5-6 years ago, I would see this like the group of guys, like the one time I go to the bar, they're still drinking together. I was like, that's really sad. And now I'm like, maybe that's me. Maybe that's not sad. Good for them. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like if you hang on to that too strongly, then it becomes worrisome. But if you are able to incorporate that into your life still, amazing. Yeah. Because what if that was their quarterly get together?
Sure.
You made an assumption. It's like, oh, well, there they are at the bar again. Mm-hmm. Maybe they just do this every once in a while and they're able to reconnect and whatever.
I mean, they freshied me.
Oh, no. Okay, forget it. They're losers. They're still drinking at the bar.
I got bingo dabbed.
Oh, man.
I'm joking. 40.
I also wanted to just like they bingo dabbed you at the bar. Pink belly.
I told you I'd get you, Anderson.
At the same time, I wanted to go back to what you were saying about like...
Oh my God, Stacey, that gang of people are still chasing you.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
They're outside the control room.
What the hell? Where did you guys come from?
I'll quit cutting you off. Go on.
And I'm getting to something serious, so way to go.
Okay.
When you're talking about, how some people ganged up on you and you took it as like a little bit of a check and it put you in line. And I said, is there a difference between bullying and teasing? Because you said like nobody was necessarily mean. That is one thing that I think is so different. Bullying has existed forever. It's probably going to forever, as much as we do try to get rid of it and create awareness and discuss it. But I think kids are meaner now than they were back when we were in school.
Well, there's anonymity.
Anonymity?
Anonymity. What did I say? Anonymity? That was close. And there's anonymity. That's what I brought to this important discussion.
There you go.
Incorrect English.
I just think that when I was getting teased back when I was in school, like in elementary school, they used to call me Dweeber. That was my nickname, and it hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, why are you calling me that? And there would be other things that would happen on a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to like how mean it was. 2, 3.
Yeah.
But it hurt at the time.
Yeah.
Fast forward to today, and the way that people tease each other is massively different. It is sometimes sexual, right? You know, where they're implying sexual behavior on somebody, or they are cutting you down as a person in relation to your family life and your looks and behavior. And like my friends who have children in high school, especially girls, it's nasty. And it's the online portion
I was going
of
to
it
say,
too,
but this
right?
is all online, right?
No, not
Really?
necessarily. Not, and a majority of it absolutely online because of the anonymity.
Yeah.
But I just think there's so much more mean
Okay.
than when we were in school, and that's just my perception based on because my daughter is only 6.
Yeah.
And I hope to God that she has a great experience in school. But I've heard from friends, like I said, who have daughters in school, and the stuff that they are, fighting about with their girlfriends is insane. And sometimes drugs are thrown in,
Yeah.
on lower level and stuff like that. But I'm just
Sure.
like, oh my God, I
That's
would
really
not want to
sad.
be in high school right now. High school when I was younger, fine, whatever. But I just feel like it's a lot more contentious now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, drugs and all that existed when I was in high school.
Oh, definitely.
It wasn't, yeah, it was hit and miss in my circles, but the, like, hardcore teasing and bullying like that, no, that wasn't,
No,
really wasn't a thing. Like,
it
yeah,
wasn't.
you're right.
It was just like teasing almost
Yeah.
in a way. And like,
Yeah.
sometimes people got in fights and like the little dude got beat up on or whatever. But I just think it's so different now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's too much of a heavy topic to really get into. But I think that even though kids are not necessarily getting freshied, the way that kids behave in high school is a lot different than it was when we were in high school. I feel like I'm
that sucks.
stopping on such a depressing note.
That's well, we could bring it back around.
Should we-
It's important to have that conversation. So
Yeah.
do you have it? What are they telling girls in high school? If we can put a happy bow on this,
Well-
like what is the advice the people are giving now to thwart that?
Well, there's always good supports from the staff that my friends' kids have been in school at. So that is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been more supports from other groups of friends too. So, and I just obviously too, the communication lines with your parent. If you can keep open and honest communication with your parent, that helps make it better because then at least they can monitor and not necessarily get right in there, but just be aware of what's going on. Can we just really quickly change
I'm gonna
the subject?
tell you a funny story about myself and why I was talking about before.
Oh, sure.
About
I was
how,
going to talk about food at high school.
about how sometimes I deserved it, right?
Okay.
Art class, pretty slack, pretty lax, right? Listening to music, doing my art. I'll change his name to John because I don't know where this guy is now. That was kind of like me. We'd joke and make fun of each other a little
Yeah.
bit, right? Whatever. And I've got my face down, got my scissors out, and then I just hear the teacher go, like, John, seriously? You're like 15 minutes late. And without even looking up, I go, oh, give John detention. That guy sucks. And I look up, and it's like drug addict John that showed up like 2 days a semester.
Oh, no.
And he looks at me like we lock eyes. It's not. And I see other John kind of behind him, and he's like, you screwed up. Like, what is about to happen? This is interesting. Like,
Wow.
and that was one of the worst moments of my high school life. Because
What
it
did
was
Bad
just,
John do to you?
He just looked through me.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I may be remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had a face tattoo.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm dead. He's going to murder me.
Oh,
This is
man.
someone I've never talked to before. Like, you look at the ground when
Yeah.
this guy walks by.
Yeah.
And I thought I was dead. But I think I was so inconsequential, I wasn't worth his,
Yeah.
even worth
He
a
literally
remark.
looked through you because he did not see you.
Yes. So that was a very teachable moment. I'm like, look around before you just start throwing shit out there.
Yeah,
Because
fair
that was a
enough.
free one.
Yeah.
I felt like the universe was
Giving you...
giving me a little tap on the shoulder going, maybe
Zip
read
the
the
lip.
room a little bit before you just knee-jerk throw out the first thing that comes into your mind.
Oh, man. Should we... Okay, I do really want to talk quickly about the food at high school.
Yeah,
Did you have a full-on cafeteria?
we sure did.
Okay, you're lucky. We had what we called a servery. And so it was just a little window that you went up to. And they had like... Every day was the special. It was like soup and sandwich. One day it was pierogies and sausage. The next day it was like spaghetti or whatever. But pretty reasonable things. Nothing crazy. So we didn't have a cafeteria. But we had a few things that were the go-to. And it was the pizza pretzels.
Yeah,
that they
pizza
served.
pretzels. Oh, my God. Oh.
Just that, like when you see them in Safeway, sometimes I'm just like, should I
No.
transport myself back to high school right now and buy some?
It's just dough. That's
it was
all you
so
taste.
bad for you. So there was that, and then it was the cow patty, whatever you want, a haystack, oatmeal, chocolate, looks like a cow dump. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about? Large ones of those, and Texas donuts,
What's a Texas donut?
a large one.
Okay.
Humongous donut. Those were the things that all of us basically lived off of at the servery. And then we had a little convenience store where you could go and buy gym clothes.
Yeah.
And chocolate bars,
Lifesavers.
5-cent candies, pop, and stuff like that. And to me, that was just like mind blowing. First of all, I can buy food at my school. Amazing. Secondly, I can buy junk food at my school. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I'll buy some 5-cent candies.
You just unlocked another memory Walter Murray has. I don't know if it's still there anymore. It's on the second floor in like the corner. That's where they're just in the middle of
Nowhere.
classrooms. There's just this hole in the wall, and you could buy like lifesavers and like gym shorts there. That's where ours was. In the middle
Ours was
of
on the main floor.
in
like
the
right.
middle of nowhere. This weird dude worked there.
Shady.
And we always go, hey, just put it on my tab. And you go, who you? Who you? So we all called him Who You. And we always tried to just get him to put stuff on a tab.
Was there ever?
I don't think so.
No, probably
Then
not.
you can get mad. Who you? Who you? Wow. Shout out to Who You.
Was it an adult that was working that?
Oh, it was some kid.
Oh, you made him sound like a grown up. I was
Who
like,
you?
what is
Well,
going on?
Maybe.
Because didn't the kids run those
He
things?
was definitely like grade 12.
Okay. One of those like third year grade 12s?
Yeah. Who you?
Why do you have a full beard, man? What is going on?
No, I should have been asking who you.
Exactly. Why are you here, man?
Just the most inconsequential stuff in high school. You
Okay.
just look back and it's still really funny.
And
It's
I feel
so
like
funny.
we might have to do high school part
Part
two
two.
because we didn't even get into like home economics and shop class.
Or the time I cut school to go get the McRib.
Sure.
We'll combine McDonald's and high
McDonald's
school. That'll be part 3. High school McDonald's moments.
And also like biology where you got to do the pig and the frog and dissections and what have you.
Yeah.
You know?
The worm.
There's so much more that we can talk about. But it has been 43 minutes
Okay.
of
Can we recap? Okay. Bullying bad.
bullying bad.
Teasing, we're not sure.
Teasing might just be what
Teachable moments.
helps us grow as a person
Yeah.
on a lower level, let's hope.
Don't online bully.
Don't online bully.
Check on your high school daughters.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
And
check on your high school sons to make sure
For
they're not
sure.
assholes.
For sure.
I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit biased here. They're not all bad.
And shout out grade 9s. You guys are gonna kill it.
Yeah.
It's not
exciting.
It's a different pot of problems than when Stacy and I went, but you're
And
gonna be great.
once you get over that like first month,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's gravy.
Yeah.
And gravy and fries were the big thing at Walter Murray. And then you'd get
Ba-dum.
poutine. No, for real. No, it wasn't poutine. It was just gravy and fries. And then they had the giant like Costco side thing of seasoning salt. And if I were to put the amount of seasoning salt on my fries now, as I did in grade 9, my doctor would come running out of nowhere and knock it out of my hand.
Curtis, what
Or-
are you doing?
Yeah.
Those are the
So-
days. That's when we didn't like. I had a metabolism in high school.
Yeah.
For a little bit there. Also, oh God, I gotta write this down. We didn't like. Did you make the honor roll?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, so
I
did
talked
I.
about this a couple weeks ago. My semesters were always very uneven. All the stuff I didn't
Oh,
care
yeah.
about would be one semester.
It was piled
and then all the
weird.
stuff I did care about would be second semester. So I'd bring home my report cards and I'd have like a 63 semester 1, and then I'd be almost high honors the second semester.
What
'cause
is
it was
going
all,
on?
It was English and art and the stuff I cared about.
Yeah,
So
that's weird.
how about you? Straight A's?
I was honor roll for
Yeah,
grade
you were.
9,
You were.
grade 10.
I'm not even going to act surprised.
But then I fell off in grade 11 and 12. I was just like, I don't. I think it got a little bit more difficult. Like chemistry got involved. And I was like, oh my God, math, which was not a great subject for me, mixed with science, equations and chem. Ugh,
Yeah, no, thank you.
And then it was the the geometry and stuff like that. Those were not my strong suits. My strong suits were like, I did like biology. I really did like biology. I was good at English, home economics, sociology, that sort of thing. I was not a math person.
Yes.
And so anytime math was involved in anything, physics, my God, shoot me in the face. No thanks. So it fell off in grade 11 because that's when those classes started getting incorporated. English was my saving grace. Shout out to Mrs. Bear, my English teacher in high school. And I saw her at Superstore years later, and I said hi to her, and she cried. It was so...
She remembered you.
She remembered me, and she was so happy that I had said hi to her. And I was like, I remember my
She was
teachers.
like, straight A Stacy. Oh my goodness. You must be retired living in the biggest house in Saskatoon by now. And you're like, I'm in radio.
I'm in radio, actually. So thanks.
So can I borrow $20?
Right? Oh my God. Okay. Oh,
I cannot wait for June and we can do a grad one.
Right?
Because I got grad stories, Stacey. I got grad.
This is part 2, high school part 2. Okay, it's coming. That's it for now. 47 minutes.
Woo! We didn't beat McDonald's.
Has it stopped recording? Oh my God! Did it stop recording? What is happening?
How long did it go?
I think it's still going, but the numbers aren't moving. But I think it's still going. Yeah, 47. I don't know.
You got to leave this in.
We got to put.
I will
keep this in.
I almost quit.
I feel like it stopped. I don't know. I'll go back and check, but regardless, it's been a slice. We'll do this again next time.
Math. It's tough.
Right?
It's tough, those equations.
Thanks for listening to the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Check back for new episodes wherever you get your podcasts or at cruisefm.com.